Jump Force Season 2 has officially released all their characters, and I think it's time once again I give my final thoughts on the DLC as a whole, just like I did Season 1. Next. Ayo guys, your favorite Kage, Enigma Kage, bringing you yet another video. So in today's video, we're talking strictly about the character pass number 2 and what I did and didn't like about certain characters. I also will give my thoughts on the pass as a whole. Did it stack up well against Season 1's 9 character juggernaut or failed to deliver? Before we begin, let's get this video to 80 likes. 80 likes greatly helps out the video in more ways than you guys can imagine. Let's continue to push our community to the moon. Thank you guys for the continuous support, and let's just jump right on in. Jump Force Season 2 has been a good run. Not only did we get 5 elite picks for the character pass, but we did get some sweet CAC exclusive outfits as well. Spike Chunsoft needs more credit for delivering a new currency, new CAC exclusive outfits, a new platform for Jump Force being the Switch version, and 5 elite characters in the middle of a pandemic. Yes, it felt like a drag fest at times, but we have to realize that Spike Chunsoft as a company is very small. I can only imagine their dev team being even smaller than we think. Working from home while meeting deadlines has been a challenge for all developers. Jump Force DLC Season 2 has taken a year plus to deliver 5 characters, but so did Shinobi Strikers and Dragon Ball Fighters. I personally liked every pick for DLC Season 2. I really banked on Byakuya being the Bleach pick, but then quickly pulled back and reflect on Season 1 having a female character and just knew they were going to continue that pattern. These 5 characters are favorites to a lot of the community, and I cannot really see anyone being totally annoyed with these picks, but you know, you have a few guys. I want to start off with Shoto Todoroki and my thoughts on this amazing character. Shoto Todoroki being the Season 2 announced character was a boss move by Bandai and Spike Chunsoft. At the time, My Hero was red hot, and you've just added one of the most popular characters to the game. Shoto is my favorite My Hero Academia character, so I'll try to not sound like a fanboy in this video. However, I do love how Spike handled the character. He brought a raw power we haven't previously seen in the game before. I mean, pre-nerf Shoto could end your whole health bar with 1 combo string, 2 abilities, and 1 ultimate. And I'm just being generous. I still believe that he's a character everyone should have unlocked. Even if you don't want the whole DLC pass, please go out and buy this amazing character, especially if you're stuck in C ranks. I think he's a little bit on the slow side, and that's only because he's an ability-based character compared to his fellow Class 1A teammates. Shoto brought relevancy to Jump Force with his announcement to the game. Let's just face it, My Hero Academia is a really big deal in the West, despite the manga sales not reflecting the attention that it's been receiving. 2 console games and like 3 movies. Shoto is an A1 pick for me. Hiei, the meme of 2019 to all the young Shonen Jump fans that really actually thought he wasn't popular enough to make Jump Force roster. Hiei is the most popular Yu Yu Hakusho character, and I still think Spike and Bandai were really slimy for making him DLC in Season 2. He should have been on the base roster, or at least Season 1 over Biscuit Kruger, but whatever. Hiei makes older fans of Jump, like myself, super happy that he was included to the roster. Hiei was handled properly by Spike and Jump Force. I think we all could agree that his combo string is pretty lame, and sometimes it even drops if you're not paying attention in the match. He could be an asset on any team he's a part of. He's an amazing crutch support character for spammers, and visually, Hiei is one of the best looking models and looks even more sweeter when doing his ultimate. I've seen people crying about his vanishes, and I really don't agree with that complaint for the character, but I'm not sure what people were expecting from the jump. If I had to change anything on the character, it would be his combo string. I feel like they did it a bit weird and was trying a little bit too much. I still enjoy playing him, and he's still a top tier character in my opinion. Moving on to Miriam. Miriam is arguably the best Jump Force character on the entire roster. You will have to wait till my tier list come out for me to really give my full thoughts on that statement. However, Miriam inclusion was a nice touch by Bandai and Spike Chunsoft. I am of the minority that wanted Corollo over him. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I'm not a Miriam fan. Do I think he's amazing? Yes. Do I think a lot of people use him for exploitations? Absolutely. This character makes trash players into somewhat decent players due to his buffs and debuffs that he brings to the table. Miriam was definitely a game-changing character to the community. We've never seen a character on the roster that can gain ultimate meter from offense. What kind of broken-ish is that? Is he completely broken? Nah, if you're good at reading people after the first round, you should be fine since a lot of his moves are predictable. He has a lot of spots where he's punishable, but then again, just because you know it's coming doesn't mean you can avoid it. Miriam is worth every dime. I wouldn't change a thing about this character. If you don't own him, please go out and buy him. Yoda Witchy, the beauty of Season Pass 2. I love this character. She has been awesome since she hit the server. Yoda Witchy's just like a majority of the Season 2 characters. They brought something unique to the community that we haven't previously seen. She's the only character in the game that can do all their moves in the air, and she can ability link all of her abilities together. Wow. She is super fun to play with, and I'm happy that she was included. I banked on it being Byakuya at the time, but maybe it just wasn't meant to be this time around. I don't have any real complaints about the character at all. I enjoyed her launch weekend. I think she has potential to be a top 10 character with ease. That of course depends on the player as well. Bleach fans has been eating good off Jump Force. A lot of them are actually appreciative of how Spike and Bandai handle their roster of characters. I don't have anything I really want to change about the character. I believe she's worth the money individually, but once again, it depends on the player's level. She can be either really godlike or really crappy. And finally, Giovanni. There isn't much cons about the character. He's super popular among younger and newer fans of the Vento Ario series, since the anime recently passed like a summer or two ago. Giorno's utility makes him one of the best characters on the roster. Spammers hate him, and people who aren't really skilled hate him as well. It's not about the strength of the character, but rather the toolkit of this man put people on notice, and I love it. I think Spike Chunsoft hears our cries about spammers, guard break cheesers, and exploiters, but instead of them fixing it, they just add complete monsters like Shoto, Miriam, and Giorno to the roster in the form of a band-aid. Giorno having the ability to eliminate pesky characters for a whole round automatically makes him better than 70% of the roster. I love what Spike Chunsoft did with the character, except his combo string is very weak compared to the other JoJo characters, but that's minor compared to everyone else's problems. He is a must-have on your roster if you aren't purchasing the whole pass. Overall, Season 2 was just a huge bang for your buck. I wouldn't say it's loads better than Season 1 because you're getting 55% less than you previously received in last DLC. However, you are getting 5 elite game changers, and I think if you're playing Jump Force on the regular, it's a must-have purchase to elevate your game. I have a guide for every DLC character, and I will definitely link that at the end of this video. Definitely check that playlist out to elevate your game. So go out there, keep enjoying Jump Force. More updates are on the way, that's what they said. And you know, just have fun, guys. Enigma signing off. Peace.